Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I have updated everyone on everything pretty much, but the trip to the Bastian Voice Institute I had, it was amazing. It was a success. I'll tell you guys all more about it. I'm going to be putting up a video of the whole time I was in Chicago. The reason I haven't really made a video is because it's hard for me to kind of like find words in general because of my Lyme and Babesia, which I have both of. I'm currently treating Babesia to like a really high extent right now. I just doubled all my antibiotics, and it's like hard to word find, I guess you could say. I can't think of the right words all the time, so I'm gonna try to explain this the best I can, but bear with me. I'm really sorry. I feel bad for not uploading sooner, but we're gonna try to get through this. And when I feel a little better and I can edit all the footage from Chicago, I'll just post that at another time, because I am realizing that's not probably gonna be for a while. So bear with my word usage. And I got the procedure done on January 17th in Chicago. I went with my mom, my dad, and my now fiance, because he proposed while we were in Chicago on the day of my procedure. The procedure was a success. I actually woke up from it and asked Dr. Bastian if I could get a hug, because he told me it was successful, and he hugged me because there was a bunch of people in the room. He's like, yeah, I guess I can, because there's people here. It's all I really remember from waking up. And it was like the best moment of my life, because it made it real. Like I felt like, oh my God, this actually happened. So before the procedure, I went the day before to meet Dr. Bastian, to meet the team. They did a video camera down my throat and into my esophagus. They had me swallow. They had me do like all these different things. I had to swallow the camera, and like I don't know how to explain it, but basically, see, this is why it's been taking me so long to make a video, because I lose like a whole conversation. Okay, so the camera takes video of inside your throat, and it shows like if everything, the anatomy is correct, to see if you're ready for the procedure, if there's anything he needs to know before he goes in, if you actually have the condition, all that stuff. I mean, it's obvious you do at that point, but just in case. And my anatomy was perfectly fine, ready to go. So I did the procedure, and right beforehand, they had given me like the IV in my hand, and this was the day of the procedure. They told me to get there at 6:45 in the morning, I believe it was, because I was the first one scheduled to get the procedure done that day. And they said somebody else was there for it as well, but I couldn't meet them, obviously, because of privacy rules. But it was just cool knowing I wasn't the only one in there getting it, which was awesome. So I got the procedure done, and I woke up. I talked to my mom a little bit. They gave me applesauce, and they told me to eat ice cream, applesauce, pudding, soft stuff. So I have one doctor for Lyme telling me not to eat sugar, and then the other doctor over here for the dysfunction of the BELCH reflex, like, eat all the ice cream and soft stuff to go down easy, which I was like, okay, I'll do that for a couple days and enjoy it. So I did that. I had ice cream. I also tried my first meal. I guess it's because like I always wanted to have, which is insane, but I always wanted to have McDonald's without getting my gurgles and all that. So the first solid meal I had, because I was just kind of excited to try it for the first time without having breathing problems, was McDonald's. So that footage you guys will see when I am able to edit and put everything together and process the idea of editing. My fiance is learning to help me do video editing, so he can do the videos for me when I'm all like out of it. But so yeah, I did. There's so much to talk about because it's been 2 months. So I did the first few weeks, I did fine, but I had issues with swallowing, and I had to kind of breathe through my nose. So I noticed right away that if I breathed through my mouth, it would get caught. So you have to kind of do like, if it happens to you and you feel something getting stuck and you feel like you can't breathe, do not breathe through your mouth, because you could choke, which did happen to me once. So it was scary as heck. So I started breathing through my nose and just going like, And I was doing that for a few weeks. It still sometimes happens because I guess it's wearing off. But I was doing that for a few weeks, and my mom was like all freaked out because she's like, I've never heard you do this before. Like, I just got to get used to it. And she would get really scared every time I did it. She thought I was choking. But really, I was just trying to like breathe while swallowing without like getting something stuck in my throat. So I did that, and after about a month that got better, but the week that I got the procedure, I guess I got sick from being on the airplane. I was on like all these antibiotics from the Lyme, so my immune system was really low, so I got sick on the plane, and Dr. Bastian prescribed a specific antibiotic to help me with that because I ended up in the emergency room because I got really sick from just, I guess, flying and all that, and so it made it a little harder for me to heal. But he called me, his office, he specifically called me, and his office called me like a few times just in that short span to make sure I was okay, because it was a little different than anybody else's situation because I got sick right when I got back, and he wanted to make sure he was giving me like all the advice to follow, which included like different heartburn medicine in case I was feeling acid reflux, and like what I could use to get my fever down and manage all the issues that were coming up. The one thing that was common for anybody with a very relaxed lower esophageal sphincter, because of all the time we had this one tightened, the lower one started compensating for it. So the lower one was so loose that he said it's to be expected for someone like me to have acid reflux coming up, which was very different for me. So a lot of the times when I ate or drank, he said you have to stay sitting up completely straight to let it completely go down as fast as possible to minimize the effect of it possibly coming up. Because I was like leaning back a lot and drinking and eating like I was normally used to, because that would help the gurgles, so I didn't know anything else. And what would happen then is like it would make a sound and come up as like these bubbles, these water bubbles, which I guess is acid reflux. But it's kind of cool having something called acid reflux, which is so well known, rather than dysfunction of the BELCH reflex. So that was pretty cool. It's kind of like, oh, I can deal with bubbles instead of not being able to burp. Everybody knows what that is. So I had the bubbles coming up a lot, often, for like the first month, which is also why I kind of wanted to wait to make a video until I had more to tell you guys. So after the first few weeks, I started being able to burp, like little burps would kind of just escape like 2 or 3 weeks in. When the Botox started wearing off a little bit, I started getting little escaping burps. The first time was when I turned my head like this to look at the bottom of a bowl to see if it was microwavable, and I went like that, and it sounded like a machine gun, like So I'll probably post that as well, and took a video of me doing that. And after that, it started getting more frequent. So all of a sudden, I don't know, where I'd be talking or laughing whenever, and you guys know I laugh a lot. Whenever I laughed, I'd be like, ha ha, and like all these burps would come out, and they would say it's like, everybody in my family says it sounds like a machine gun. So it was just really cool, and I was like, oh my god, I can't go anywhere like this because people are like, oh, this girl's burping all over the place. And then I thought about it, I'm like, I've been burped in 29 years, I'm gonna burp wherever I want. So I had everybody like applaud whenever I burped. I'd be like, everybody clap, excuse me, and then they'd be like, you're excused. I got so excited, like say excuse me all the time. And I still have not been able to burp the alphabet. We're getting there. So I can burp now on command, which started like a month in, which is so cool. So I can get through a whole meal now without having to rush, because halfway through when you get gassy, instead of just the gurgles, it'll gurgle, but then I go like and burp. It's so cool. The only thing that I was confused about is how to burp on command, because I'm trying to explain. Let's see. That was like a gurgle burp, but that's kind of what I get right now. I'm trying to show you guys like an idea. So that's right now what they sound like is more like a gurgle burp. Sometimes I'll get like a big burp. But instead of swallowing air like everybody says you're supposed to swallow air and then burp it out, that is not real. It's not swallowing air. It's like breathing air in. So you have to go, nobody would understand this. This is why we never understood what people were saying. You have to go like, and then burp. And I have to push my like head instead of, there's a mess there, sorry. Instead of like just normal, probably people just, I have to go like, you heard a little one come out, that's what I have to do. So I push this forward. So weird burping on camera. But I'm doing like little ones right now because I burped before the video. There's like creepers on the internet that I don't need to do that right now. I'll do it in like one of the other videos for you guys where it's like a compilation of the progress, but you get my drift. So what else? Certain foods I started eating a couple weeks ago because Dr. Bastian's Institute called me and said they wanted to start introducing more like gassy foods to me. So they're like, start drinking soda and all, you know, all the things that would normally cause me to feel like I had to burp but couldn't. So I started buying Diet Coke, which, oh my god, it's amazing. So I started buying Diet Coke, and I would just like drink that, and then within like 2 minutes I'd be burping like crazy, which was awesome because I could just push it out. That taught me how to burp. So remember, it's not swallowing, it's not like, it's like you breathe it and then you push. From here, you breathe it in, and as soon as you feel it, like right here, you push, like push your jaw out if you need to, and it'll come out. Anybody who's gonna get the procedure, try that, because when people say swallow air, I'm sorry, it's so weird. It's like kind of gross, and I'm so sorry it's gross, but anybody who's watching this and has the same issue is gonna be like, oh my god, it worked, and I feel like you guys will understand. So I'm really sorry I'm burping on camera. This is normally like, I'm super polite and like not like this at all. But for the purpose of the video, there's some burps. Don't expect it all the time. Or expect it all the time, because now I can. So that's the best part about everything, is that I can get through a full meal without feeling really sick in between. And now I have like normal embarrassing burps that just come out, and I get all like, oh, whoops, like that was inappropriate. And I get to do that because I get to burp. So that's awesome. And I really want to save a lot of the, like, I don't know, like the deeper emotional stuff for the edited version. I guess I'm going to put all the videos together from Chicago so you guys can see exactly what I went through and what it was like. I'm going to do that as soon as possible. It is just so much footage and editing, and with the Lyme and stuff that's been going on, anytime I am, like, when I have to edit, I have to go back and forth, and my eyes dart back and forth. I forget to, so this is how I have to look back and forth because I get vertigo. But when I'm editing, I'll look like this, and that causes my face to start twitching. So if I do that too much while I'm editing, I get like really dizzy, and it's not good. So I'm working on it, and I will try to get the full video uploaded. I just felt bad leaving you guys hanging for so long, and it's been a little over 2 months since the procedure, so I'm gonna upload this so you can all at least see that it was successful, and proof that I burp now, which I just showed the entire YouTube internet. So yeah. See, that was what I was talking about. I don't know if you can hear that, but I burped while laughing just now. This is completely raw video. Like, this is my hair all messy in the morning. I just had enough energy to do this and post it for you guys. So I'm sorry if I'm a mess. I'm sorry I keep saying sorry. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and more video about the actual procedure and the day I got engaged coming. It was the best day of my life because I was able to finally say that I'm going to be able to burp, and I got engaged to my absolute best friend, who I feel like I waited forever to be engaged to. and he has been the most amazing support. And my family, my dad and my mom were in Chicago with me when everything happened, and I'm absolutely grateful for it. My dad, my stepmom have helped so much. My mom has helped so much. I just have amazing supportive family. I'm going to England with my fiance at some point to finish his visa process in the next few weeks, I guess. And yeah, in the next few weeks. I can't even remember the date half the time right now. And his family has been absolutely amazing too, asking how I am all the time. I just feel really lucky to have all these people around me, and just happy despite everything that's going on medically, which I'll update in another video that's more Lyme related and Babesia related. But despite everything that's going on, so many good happy things have happened as well, and I'm focusing on those, and life is really good right now. Health-wise, it could be better, but life is really good, and I'm happier than I've ever been. And I'm going to keep trucking, as my family says. Bunch of truck drivers, just keep trucking. And that's it. Sorry, it was a little bit scattered, and I keep saying working on my speech and getting words back out and being able to form full sentences without pauses, but I'm getting there. As long as you get me on a really long Julie tangent, it goes pretty okay. So I will talk to you guys soon, and comment below any questions. I'm really good with writing, even though I'm not good at talking, which is why I've avoided posting this for so long. But I'm really good at typing responses still and talking to you guys through that. So any questions you have, post them. And I hope this helps. I hope this makes a lot of you see that this procedure is completely worth it. Thus far, I have been, I guess, a success for 2.5 months about. And I'll let you know as it goes. I'll let you know how it progresses. Got it, big word. I'll let you know how it progresses through the next few months. And I'll get right to doing that video for you guys as soon as possible. Thank you, and see ya. If I get a few unedited videos for now until you get that one, you'll know why. Bye!